Hello, it's Arhinna, and I am bringing you your new moon read for today. It's tonight, guys. Sorry. I have been struggling trying to get videos made and done due to some personal reasons, guys. So thank you for bearing with me. However, we are here today, and we're going to get this out so that you can figure out what's going on with the new moon. All right, so big hugs and thank yous for joining me and being a part of this journey. I hope that this read is a blessing to you. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and the follows, and the patience, guys. You know how things happen when you have kids and family going on. So sometimes it does get a little busy. So, right off the bat, let's start off with what's going on with this new moon. So this new moon is in Scorpio. And Scorpio, guys, is one of those signs that's going to make you face reality, see things for what they are, and come to some assumptions and realizations. So this is about releasing what no longer is for us and derives from the ashes, as I read in one article, like what was that word? The phoenix, okay? So this energy that's coming in is kind of asking us, do you believe in magic? Do you? Because if you do, you can harness the energy of this new moon and develop a so much richer, truer story to your authentic self than what you got going on right now. The veil of the spiritual world is really thinning right now due to Samhain, or however you say it. I always mispronounce words, or what we refer to here in the United States as Halloween, which is the lifting or the thinning of the spiritual veil, causing more communication with the spiritual realm. And with that being said, you might be tuning into that. You might be feeling like realizations or secret messages coming in that we consider thoughts and ideas. There might be messages from our ancestors or from those who have moved on, okay? So Samhain is a celebration. It's the halfway point between the light months and the dark months. And that's where we're at, guys. We are trying to figure out what's going on. We are trying to make sure life is moving in the right way. So the Scorpio is not a sign to play with, is what I always say. And in my deck, it's death. It's probably death in a lot of decks. However, it's Ereshkigal. And Ereshkigal does not play. She is the darker sister of Ishtar, which is the high priestess, okay? And she is here to show us who and what we really are and what aspects of our lives need to be changed and developed, okay? And Scorpio is also a sign of soulmates. It's also about the linking or the connection, passion and love, and developing those deeper connections, okay? So with that being said, let's jump into your power animal. So I pulled out the dolphin. And the dolphin, how fitting, communicates with dead souls, is what it said. But they're all about harmony, highly intelligent, closely in tune with their intuition and their instincts. They have this super wonderful balance, okay? Symbol of protection and of resurrection. It's a time for us to be playful during the change, but also to find unity because they work in teams. This is also telling you that you are on the cusp of a spiritual and personal rebirth. This is looking out for others while also harnessing that group of teamwork, okay? They live at peace with many animals in the ocean, and yet they are highly communicative, you know? So it's going to be about opening up that throat, speaking your truth, and developing a harmonious vibe, okay? So check your vibrations as we go through this this new moon. And the new moon is all about unveiling, okay? Because it starts off, it's new, and by the end, it's going to be in full illumination, and things are going to be developing. So this is the time to plant your seeds. This is the time to develop a relationship with yourself, I guess you could say, in order to harness the energy of the new moon, okay? So let's jump into our read, okay? And I want to go ahead and shuffle while we're together. I have pre-shuffled, but I like to shuffle with you guys, all right? Saint Cicero, show us the energy that you have for us. The new moon in Scorpio. I think that's it. One more. All right. Okie dokie, guys. Let me move the dolphin. And here we go. So the moon energy is judgment. Damn, judgment is always coming up. Okay, it's time for us to make some choices, some decisions, see things for what they are, and actually move beyond, okay? The energy coming in is the Emperor reversed. How to use it or apply it is going to be the High Priestess. The energy you need to release is the Sun reverse. Holy moly, this is going to be an intense month. Nothing but major arcana so far. How to release it is going to be El Fool. Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on with you guys, but I think this new moon is bringing in some harsh realities for us, and we are moving and grooving and shaking. And we will clarify, and this might be a long read. And the overall energy is Aya, the magician, all right? So, moving into judgment. This is Etana and the eagle, and Etana is like, we got to go. We got to do this. And the eagle's like, no, I'm not sure if I can do it. And they're flying back and forth. They're coming and they're going. And the decision just seems so difficult and hard for him to make. However, okay, and I say the however, it never fully states whether they make that decision. It just says many epitaphs later that Etana had a son. And see, they were going to go get this plant of life in heaven because he needed this plant. He needed it to become fertile. So this is what I'm going to ask you. What is it in your life? Sorry about my voice, guys. What is it in your life that you're needing to do in order for it to become fertile? Because some things have to die in order for others to be grown, making room for the new, okay? Now, right here, we have Marduk. And Marduk is that Aries energy, and he's coming in, and he's not coming in a very friendly manner, I would say, because he's reversed. Now, this does not mean horrible energy, guys, what's going to happen, but I think we're going to get hit up with the harsh truth. Like, we're going to get hit up, busted upside the head. It's not going to feel good. It's going to bring some things to our attention that we have been kind of letting it fall to the sidelines. Like, oh, I'll get to that later. And the Emperor's like, oh, hell to the no. You're going to deal with it now. Mercury is the sign that goes with this card. And this is the messenger, okay? This is a messenger of the gods, and it's about communication. So I feel like might be communicating a little roughly this month. So we need to remember harmony with the dolphin, okay? So, I'm sorry, Mars, not Mercury, Mars. This is Mars energy. And Marduk is all about making things happen, okay? So the communication that you're going to be doing is going to be a little rough around the edges. This is going to be problems for some of us. Like, it's going to be a problem to face these things. It's going to be hard for you to look at life and be like, you know what? It's time to make that choice. I need to make this move. I need to make this decision. What do I do? You know? But since he's reversed, we have to find the energy to discipline ourselves to make the right choices, okay? Don't lose your power, because if he's reversed, it's almost like we're giving our power away and we're unable to do that, okay? So you have to harness that energy. You're going to have to keep yourself in control, okay? Control. All right, so how to use it and apply it. Look who it is. It is Ishtar, and she is looking super hot and super beautiful on her courageous line, coming through with knowledge. She even got the beauty pageant wave. Everything's going great. She's happy. Things are going well. So how are we going to apply all the communication, all of these choices, all of these decisions? We are going to harness our intuition, like the dolphin says, and we're going to make the best choice that we can, because, like I say with this card, the roosters are coming out to play, Bobby Boucher. I mean, the secrets are coming out, guys. Things like the subconscious things that we might be pushing down, because this doesn't always apply, guys. When I do reads, it's not always about secrets from other people. It could be secrets that we keep from ourselves, like illusions that we're keeping to ourselves. Like, oh, I'm really happy. I love this job. And you're miserable. Or, I think my marriage is great. I think we're going to be all right. And you know you're not. Okay? So this is about secrets coming out. Information. Accurate intuition. Like, great mystery machine. Come on, Scooby-Doo. What you gonna do? All right? You got all the clues in front of you. You know the man's dressed up in a mask and a costume. Let's do it. Okay? Let's get on and let's figure out what our plan is. And she's here you see the portal that she's standing in front of. For me, when I look at this card, I think about walking through the door. Some of us are going to make I feel like crying. I'm sorry. Some of us are going to be making some decisions to walk through the door. Whether it's walking through the door to finally get what it is you want in life, or walking through the door, sorry guys, to release what it is you don't want in your life. I'm getting like chills and stuff. So that's how we're going to apply it. But do it with honor, guys. Flip that emperor around. We have to learn the message before the emperor, and that is the empress. And the empress is telling us to create a way, create a better way, okay? This is a strong read, guys, and I'm getting so many things in my spirit right now that if I get emotional, I apologize. I've never seen this many majors in one read, so I feel like for some of us, this new moon is bringing in a total change, guys, a total change, and it's a little scary for me because I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But I'm telling you, some of us are about to walk through the door to change our lives for the absolute better, and it is about shedding the old and coming into the new. Even the snake has to shed his skin in order to get a new one, and that's just what has to happen. It's the leaving behind of things, and Scorpio is that energy, and it's making us look in the mirror. And I'm going to tell you the story about Arishka Gal at the end, okay, unless she pops out. Now, this leaves us to the energy you need to release, and that is the sun reverse. Oh, so for some guys, this energy that's coming in is going to probably make you decide if you want to stay in your marriage or not, okay? And for others, it's simply like to let our ego go and show people who we really are. Because sometimes when the sun is reversed, you're full of yourself, or you've been wearing a mask for so long that you don't know what to do. And the way I'm looking at it, it's like the emperor attacking the sun, and there's two men, one woman. You see, so for some, that's what you're experiencing. And I know this is a very broad read. This is for all the signs, but these are the messages that are coming through for me right now. So there's somebody that's watching who's in the middle. And these two men can either be family members or they can be lovers. But there is a decision that has to be made. And you see that doorway, you are always free to leave. Well, the sun for others is simply saying for us, lay that ego down, flip your horse around, and make your decision and ride off into the sunset, okay? So, how to release? Well, damn it to hell, look at us. We're ready to embark on a freaking new adventure. Jump on our rocket ship, little Einstein, and let's ride out, okay? The thing is, it's time to start over. And you see that woman in the back of the card? She's just like hurting. But someone's going to hurt because you have to start over. But the thing is when you release that energy and you start your decision and you make your way out, there is nothing that needs to try to keep you back. Now, let me tell you a little story about the Fool, okay? The Fool is Enkidu. And Enkidu was this wild man created to be the champion by the goddess Aruru, which is the card number 3, which is the Empress, to defeat Gilgamesh, okay? Guess what happens? Gilgamesh and the Fool and Enkidu, they become best friends. So their plan was stifled. And that's kind of like what it's like for us sometimes. Like, we have this plan that we were created for something, and then we go and we do this plan and we're living this life and we're like, what the hell? It's not the way it's supposed to be. And we change course, and that's what life is called, changing your course, guys. So this moon is going to tell you, for some, not all, remember this is general, that you're changing your course and you're making decisions in your life and you're ready. And you don't have all the information, you don't have everything you need to know, but in your heart you know. In your heart you know that you're ready to go, okay? So, with that being said, the lady in the bag is almost like she's the harlot, or she is the one who drugged Enkidu, gave him the special drink to become more human-like, okay? So, and that woman's name is Shamhat, okay? And the high priestess, she was Ishtar, and Shamhat uses her beauty and her charm to beguile and tame the wild man. For 6 days and 7 nights, Enkidu is only aware of his love for her. So Ishtar sends Shamhat, okay? So you are going to do something, and it's going to create a new life. Okay, and just enjoy the beauty of your new life, okay? So, now he's at a crossroads. What does he do? Where does he go? How does he make this decision? Well, he decides that he's going to move on to the unknown. He takes that step and he leaves behind his wild ways. Some of us are leaving behind our wild ways. We are linking up with that soulmate, maybe. Or you're just deciding that life needs to be different and that you were created for something better and you're ready to let it go. And you see, he has one hand, one foot, one hoof on earth, like the world, or like the city. Let me get myself clear. And the other side in nature. And he hasn't decided. So I ask you, what have you not decided and what's holding you back? Because the Fool is an indication, guys, that we are ready for new situations. It's card 0. It's infinitive. There's no number. So that is the energy that the moon is bringing in. And I have to tell you guys, I am feeling tinglies all over me. And I'm getting super excited and emotional. And I apologize. But I'm telling you, this moon is going to bring forth energy. And I don't know who it is that's watching, but there's somebody in a situation who has to make a choice between two people. Okay? And I'm telling you, the door that you choose, do it with courage and do it with honor. Trust your intuition and enjoy the beauty. Taking off that mask and letting your ego down and enjoy the beauty of what is waiting around the corner, okay? Now, we have Ea, the magician, is the overall energy. Now, that one is attributed to Mercury, my bad, okay? Now, magician knows everything in my deck. This magician, as above, so below, he created everybody. He's in the mix. And this is Aruru's husband on Earth, okay? Now, because she was married to On, so I feel like even though the Empress is not part of this read, I feel like her energy is here because she's, the card before the Emperor, which is explaining to us that we have to create something. We have to become creative, which is telling us that's what's going to make the Emperor turn upright. She's also the person who created Enkidu, and she remarried she reconnected with the magician. And so the magician is telling us that you're the master, you can deliver, and you are in control of your environment. You, my friend, have that staff to create, and you have water of life flowing into you, fishes of fertility flowing into you, and you are going to create a new life with this moon, and you are setting forth to create a new way of being. So that's what I have for the new moon. And I'm sorry, I'm super emotional. I want to kind of clarify, but then I'm scared to mess the message up. So I think what I'm going to do is let's get a little bit more insight on the energy that needs to be released with the sun reverse. I feel like it's our ego, but let's see. Show us the energy that needs to be released with the sun reversed. And that's it. Holy moly, guys. I don't know. It's going to be intense. Intense. The Hermit. Okay. And this needs to be released, guys. It's time to make that decision. You have illuminated enough. You have made your choices. You have all your information. All your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. And you've come to this spiritual conclusion because this is a very spiritual time for you. And it's time to walk through the door. I don't know who that's for, but it's time to walk through. And you are going to push through and you are going to be awesomely okay. Okay? So, I did pull a Shaman Oracle card. Once again, these cards are the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra, Tabatha, Cicero. And this card is what I pull for the overall energy of the moon. And this is Spirit of Initiation. And these cards are the Shaman Oracle by John Matthews and Will Kinghan. And this to me is a representation of what the moon energy is. Let me pull back some because you're got you all messed up over there. Sorry. So, there we go. Spirit of Initiation. When I see this card, this is what I pick up. I don't know why my focus is off. There we go. And why does it keep doing that? Holy moly. Let me move you closer. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties. My camera is acting totally insane. And I don't know why my autofocus is not working. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, autofocus, for getting in the way. Anyways, you are not alone on this path or this journey. So it's time for you to choose a path. And you see how he's like just chilling there? He's just like got his shoulders up and he's like, okay, what do I do, George? What do I do? And the experience of being guided, this is so fitting, guys. This card is telling you that you are on a spiritual journey and your spirit guides are going to take you through. It says, I am the spirit of initiation. With me at your side, you will begin to understand the mysteries and wonders that surround us all at every moment of our lives. I may initiate you into many new experiences, but above all, I can show you how to find truth and wisdom, which will help you to overcome most of the problems that may beset you. This is a point beyond which all who seek the path of enlightenment must travel, and this I can show you whenever you're ready. Interpretation, awareness, strength, enlightenment, the butterfly. Butterfly, change, metamorphosis, the path of transcendence, okay? Welcoming change. So this, my friend, it is just time. Things are about to change and develop, and things are coming forth quickly, okay? The new moon has got some energy for you, okay? So let me just tie this all in with an oracle card. And these are The Native Spirit by Denise Linn. What will be the overall energy of this read? Spirit of Fire. Guys, it is time to wash away the old and bring in the new. The Spirit of Fire is always there to cleanse. Y'all remember cleanse by the fire or things like that when you used to go to church? They used to say, well, wash by the fire, something like that. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while since I've been to church. Don't get mad at me. So, the Spirit of Fire is all about transformation, taking risks, facing your fears. Here's the one right here. Breaking out the old patterns and the ways of doing things. Okay? Try something new and change your routines. And this is so fitting. I was talking about the phoenix rising. The thunderbird is rising in you. Out of the ashes comes new growth and new beginnings. Oh my gosh, this is such a powerful read, guys. Every time you change an old habit, even in changing your own breakfast food, it can help you begin to step out of a limiting definition of self. Purification by fire creates transformation. Take care to keep your energy in balance. You better check yourself, okay? Fire that burns too brightly burns out, but a fire that's left to smolder dies. So it's about being consistent, guys, being in harmony. And I really hope that this read touched you, because this read touched me like crazy. And I feel like this energy is going to get us, all right? It's not in a bad way, but it's going to make some major life changes. And it's all in the way that we decide to do things. I'm going to pull out the death card. I know this is taking really long, but I just want to tell you the story of Ereshkigal. And I know I explained this card very much, but this is Scorpio for me. Okay, so when I hear the word Scorpio, I think of this card. And this is Ereshkigal. This is the dark sister of Ishtar. And she does not leave things to play. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. So if you're not interested in this part, you can go ahead and stop the video. But I feel like this might be, for some of you guys, the way that the energy is coming in. This is just part of it. Ereshkigal, whose name means Queen of the Great Below, was the goddess of the underworld, okay? The daughter of Anu and Ki, okay? That's the universe. An is the sky god, Ki is Aruru. The twin sister of Ea, okay? That's his twin sister, alrighty? Crazy stuff. Ereshkigal was originally the sky or grain goddess who was kidnapped by the primeval dragon Kur. She later took to the underworld for her abode. Ereshkigal's attendant deities are Namtar, the god of disease, and the scribe Belet Seri. The Mesopotamians had several names for the underworld god, including Arali, Irekalu, Kuku, Eker, Kigal, and it keeps going. Okay? The Babylonian underworld is usually described as dark and desolate. That's our subconscious, guys. Ereshkigal is often referred to as the dark sister of Ishtar. She can be equated to the shadowy alter ego. Her behavior was aggressive and ferocious, similar to Kali. I think that's what I get a lot of time. The bold descent of Ishtar into the land of Orcale so infuriated Ereshkigal that she struck her sister dead and hung her body on the wall for 3 days before Ishtar was rescued and brought back to life. Ereshkigal is the goddess of strong passions. The story of Negral, which is the prince of arrows, in the courtship of where he went down and ripped her off of her throne, made love to her for 7 days, and bam, he stayed there, okay? So what she's trying to tell us is that if we continue to ignore and suppress our own unwanted psychic material, it will only leak out into unhealthy and undesirable ways. And that is why death and rebirth has to happen. Ereshkigal will not be ignored. Scorpio moon will not be ignored, guys. This is a force that is going to have us to look at truth of ourselves, even though the truth may hurt, okay? What do they say? First you'll get the truth, it might piss you off, but hey, it'll change you in the end. Eventually, we must confront the dark goddess in the underworld, just as Ishtar did. Only by shining the light of the day in the dark crevices of our own mental workings can we, like Ishtar, okay, her sister, gain true knowledge of the underworld and complete, that's our subconscious, and complete knowledge of our inner selves. Okay? So transformation, metamorphosis, that's what this moon is about. That's what you're about. Think about your situations. What do you want? What do you really, really want? And what are you doing to get it? Because if you believe in magic and you believe that good things can happen, let the spirit of fire wash away everything that doesn't belong in your life, and let the things that do need to be planted be fertilized, okay? So I leave you with that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the new moon read. I will not have the monthlies up until probably midweek. I celebrated Halloween with my kids this weekend, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to enjoy them. It was the first Halloween that my baby could walk. So we went to a couple of festivals and things like that. But I will have the reads up and a birthday read for you, Scorpio. Much love, guys. Big hugs. Thank you for your patience. If you're waiting on a video read, I will have it to you very, very, very soon. God bless you guys. Take care and let me know your thoughts of this read. Bye-bye.